Makes me sad. I could just do it in another level. There's like so many levels where you can exploit that thing, where you can get infinite points, which is kind of fun and kind of silly. I could probably beat him, yeah. Like, if I just do any level and just do silly mode, I can just get number 1 regardless. Just, I can't really be bothered. Like, I don't even really like score attack very much. Like, it's just not really my thing. I'm very much prefer time attack. But it's really easy to get number 1 on the leaderboards right now. That was a pretty good time. I think 31 is probably possible for this version as well on that level. 31 seconds. You can twist the world while dashing, but sometimes you might just stand still for like 10 seconds if you do that. Or forever. So you may not want to do that all the time. It's fun. I have like Tay's Skype open still, and there's just a cat looking at me right now the entire time I'm playing this. So I'm blaming any like poor playing on a cat looking at me with big old eyes. Because it's too adorable not to look at. Meow. Wow, it's even meowing at me. Like, what is going on? Jump up there. Oh no, like it's just an avatar of a cat looking very closely at the camera. It's beautiful. It's actually a really nice looking cat as well. If that cat is Tay, then I very much appreciate her. I should see the whole picture. Aw. I don't know why I'm already mashing the dash button, because I have to wait for it to finish loading anyway, but you know. Every bit helps as long as you believe. Maybe I can already move in the loading screen, who knows? I sure don't. There we go. You just don't want those bridges to close. It makes me very sad when that happens. Kind of like how it makes me very sad when you fall down there. File transfer. I'm almost guessing that's the entire picture. Or a picture of the swap note that you sent me all those days ago. All of yesterday. Ah, that was unfortunate. I guess I'm slow. I don't know. Ooh, this is an interesting speed, but actually it isn't. Okay, at least... Oh, well that's... Whoa, that's less fine. So I didn't auto-target, and then I just went in the completely opposite direction of when I wanted to go. So that's basically two really cool things happening at once. Jump up, thank you. So the time on this level should basically be under a minute every time. It's very much not under a minute. Is Sectus still here? Sectus is always here. Maybe not in my stream, but he's always here. I'm sure that swap note will arrive one day. It's just that sometimes the carrier pigeons are a bit slow. And that makes it take a while. So this level went pretty bad the last time. This level in 1.6 went pretty bad, so I can definitely save some time. Like 1.6 went really bad, actually, so I can definitely save time there. Why is it still so cold here? I need to find a blanket or something. Oh, it might be mating season for the carrier pigeons. Oh my. Nothing slows down the male more than hearty pigeon love. Not many streams where I get to say hearty pigeon love as well, so that always makes me happy. Don't dash into the owl, you... Ugh. A mermaid? That's preposterous. Why would you want to be a mermaid when you're a cat? It seems like the opposite of what you would want to be as a cat, really. Unless Tangy is your pet seal. Many people have pet seals. These days, many people have pet seals. What was that? I don't know why I can't do this part very well anymore. Yeah. It's a villager in Animal Crossing. Well, that's kind of like a cat then. Oh yeah, he wanted me to buy Luigi's Mansion as well. He was like, "Hello, I am Shigeru Miyamoto," and that was the entire message. That was spoken on voice. It was pretty sweet. He sounded like really worried that his pronunciation wasn't very good, which was amusing. But he sounded okay. Shouldn't worry so much. The hippo is terrifying though, like he's so rude. I've seen far nicer people. Miyamoto came on your street boss yesterday. I didn't know you lived so close to Miyamoto. He might have been... I think he was called Harry, yeah. Harry the Hippo. Loading screens, man. Loading screens. Harry the Hippo. Would have been a better name. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom some more, zoom some more. Okay. Hippos ain't hairy. Or are they? Maybe you've just never looked at a hippo up close. Like microscopically close. Like a lot of people do with hippos. But then they get eaten because it turns out hippos are like completely terrifying creatures. Like even in real life they look so adorable, but then you start to pet them and they're like, oh well, there goes my everything. That's unfortunate. You don't want to look at a hippo, yeah. That makes sense. I saw one at the zoo once. It was pretty terrifying. Interesting. Huh? Like, you just survive in this version some more sometimes. I don't understand. Yeah, hippos just are the murderers of the South. I don't know why. They look so adorbs. I'm gonna get a blanket during this loading screen. I don't know where it is. Actually, I do know where it is. It's too far away. Sadness. I'll be cold during this run. You can swim in blue water. A drug lord brought him to his private zoo and he was killed when all the animals got free. Well, that's a problem. That sounds like an unfortunate way of dying, hippos. Like sharks you can tell your friends about, but hippos, it's like, really? But they're so adorable and you're like, yeah. Turns out they're murderous. Okay. Sure. I was in there for a second. Why not? Cats are the most murderous of creatures as well. Get killed by a cat, that would kind of suck. You love cats. I can see why. Cats are wonderful creatures. Okay, that's better than last time. I love cats. I like very specific dogs. And not birds, basically. Like, I really don't like birds very much. I like the way birds look. I just don't like having them as pets. They're kind of horrible. Turtles are fun as well to have as a pet. But birds, man. Never again. Oh. Can't hug every cat. Watch me try, though. I take that challenge every time, and usually cats love me. Because cats and me, we hang out all the time, yo. I'll be careful here. Because I'd rather lose a small amount of time than a large amount of time there. Oh, I pressed all the wrong person. All the wrong person? I pressed all the wrong buttons, not all the wrong person. Right, let's see if I can get this. That was kind of bad. Yeah, I pressed it too early. I don't think I'm gonna get 10 awesome points this time. Makes me kind of sad, but I'll have to live with my billions. Ooh, this is fine. Oh, okay, yeah, that worked out. Oh. There's a lot of weirdness going on in this run. Surprising things, perhaps. I have 10 awesome points every time. Wow. I don't think I want a horse as a pet. Barbie has scared me too much of horses. But some horses look pretty cool. That might actually be a better strategy, to actually try to manipulate where it is so it doesn't land in awful spots. You mean like the secret horse? Oh man, I keep forgetting about that. Like, I seriously should just put that game in and try it. One day I will remember the secret horse, don't worry about it. But today's not that day. Cool, that was pretty good. There were a few unfortunate like deaths in there, but overall that was an okay time. Like, that time can be under 4 minutes, definitely, but it was okay. You are here to remind me forever! That's cool. You have reminded me for like the last 2 years or something like that, so... Secret hum. I don't think I remember the secret hum. There's many secrets that I don't remember anymore, sadly, which is probably for the best because I'm such a tattletale. I'm trying to think now, when was your first comment? I think it was like in 2010 or something like that, 2009. Like a really long time ago. And then your name popped up everywhere. Like, you started... I think it was during like one of the second or third Barbie games where you said, hey, you should play Barbie Horse Adventures, Wild Horse Rescue. It's a really good game. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. And then like 2 years later, I totally ended up doing it as well. And now it's like the most popular Barbie video. It's so good. Like, your taste in Barbie games is exquisite. Barbie games are fun, but they're for special occasions. So, you know, every now and then. I don't remember when I'm gonna do the next one though, but we'll see. I have a few in mind, which could be fun. And there's been a few suggestions as always. Actually... that was pretty good. Every 6 months or so, yeah. That kind of... like around summer, I sometimes do one. Like, it's like Valentine's, birthday... and then there's just one randomly, usually. Because why not? And then sometimes Garfield instead, because Garfield's also so much fun. All the Garfield games are just classics, instantly. Except for like one of them, which is like horrible, but I haven't been able to get it to run. Secret Agent Barbie was probably one of the better ones in terms of actual gameplay. I went on the wrong platform. Ah, I see an Adam has appeared. Hiding in the lawns. I'm playing the Xbox 360 version because I've now decided it is the greatest version. It is definitely a lot different, which is pretty fun because thinking about it, like the PC version I haven't played in a while now. Not properly, at least. I played it the other day to show my brother how to do a level. Because when I did that video editing contest, which I'm not even sure how many people are aware of that, but I did was part of a little video editing contest for Black Forest games. And they sent me a copy of the game, so I just gave it to my brother because I already have like 3 copies anyway. And he thought it was pretty fun. And I forgot where I was going with that story, so there you go. That was the end of that story. That was pretty good. Okay. You were surprised that Pegasus turned into his sister. Like, what? How is that possible? That's so unlikely. I don't know. My sister's a Pegasus. Though granted, I haven't tried riding my sister through a cave yet, but I don't think she'd appreciate it. That's probably why she lives in Scotland now. Just like have an entire ocean between me and her. That kind of makes sense. Riding your sister. No, I refuse. I refuse to take part in your shenanigans. All of your innuendos. All of them. They bring a smile to my heart, but not my face. Because my face is known to lie. Please? Okay. You don't think Outrider? That's probably correct. That'll be a bit strange. She's like 10 years older than me as well, so it doesn't really, I don't think she'd appreciate it very much. Like, she's exactly 10 years older than me. Well, 10 years and like a bit. Oh. Please bounce. You're not bouncing. Why do you stop bouncing every time, Giano? I would prefer if you'd just bounce like a normal girl, made of fire. Rider to defeat. Oh man. That would make sense. I need to defeat the Loch Ness Monster. It's been troubling my Scottish friends for so long. Obviously. Ah. This is a good place to take a sip of a drink. Because you can't do anything. Whoa, Sector's here to judge people's spelling. Like there's no tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna do that like that from now on, something like that at least. Sure, why not? That could have been worse. I'm just gonna take that just in case something goes horribly wrong. If I die there, that would have been really bad. Because you lose all the time in the world if you die here. Because you need to wait for the platform to go all the way back again. Man, the ghosts are not being nice right now. But that's fine. I live today. That was scary. Spelling police has arrived. Oh no. Watching people spell with incredibly judgmental eyes all over the internet all the time, every day. Ooh, so scary. Somehow still beat my best time. Sure, why not? Why not, you know? I think 3 minutes for that level is actually pretty good. 3:10, not so much, but 3 minutes is pretty decent. Old Owl Ravine. It's where they keep the old owls. What level am I at? Is this 2-4? Yeah. Then my time makes sense. When you unlock all levels for hardcore mode, you will get a new menu background. Did you know that? Because I sure didn't. Platforms with blue balloons fall, platforms with orange balloons rise. I just go with these platforms fall because I know which one they are. It's a lot more reliable. Who sees color these days? Like, seriously. One only sees color when you have synesthesia. Aside from that, you just see a bit. A small bit of the potential. Which is sad, because synesthesia seems like a really cool thing to have. Sadness. Ah, more sadness. Man, all these jumps. I'm gonna wait. I'm actually gonna wait. Because otherwise I would have gotten hit, and if I got hit, I couldn't do a damage boost, and if I can't do a damage boost, then I'm gonna lose, like, a few seconds, and that would be kind of sad, because I didn't need to lose those seconds. And therefore, I didn't lose those few seconds. I can't stand on the left of the screen right now, because I'm a little bit slow. Like, this owl would have hit me, and probably the next one would have... Nah, that one won't hit me. So that's okay. That's okay. So much for the damage boosts. Kind of sad, but doesn't really matter anyway because probably need to wait for the platform anyway. Oh. Okay then. I see. I see your tricks, just not your story. Please score up. Okay. Okay, that's fine. AF cow. That ended up okay, I guess. You can't find a box of kittens. Aww. Don't worry. A box of kittens. You only need a mental image. The actual image does help, but a mental image of a box of kittens is pretty good already. At least you don't lose that much time in this level because everything depends on like the last moving platform to be in the right spot. So it doesn't really matter what you do here. 2-5, I need to dash right and then do a little jump. That'll be pretty sweet. What? No. What is wrong with you sometimes? I question your authority. Game. You don't make videos? What? But I watch all your videos all the time. Gar, please. That was good. That was good. Yeah. You only joined because of Gar's fault. That's a good reason. You're allowed to follow whoever you want. Like I could follow Tay right now. There's nothing she could do to stop me. Just click on that follow button. She'll be like, no. Now we're like, yes. Yeah. chased him away. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're not so scary. Oof, nearly killed myself. That would have been sad. No, don't be like that, game. Don't be like that. That was a bit silly. That was very silly. Hello, Suslas. How nice of you to join us. This level is not 9 minutes long, or 8 minutes rather. This run's okay so far. It's definitely a lot faster than the previous one. My info is just a big YouTube, yeah. It is, because I'm too lazy to change it, and they're gonna make the new layout. It seems like they're slowly rolling into the new layout anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother changing it until then. Okay. Didn't die. How many seconds of the stream there are left? A couple, I'd say. Oof. Don't go for the jellyfish. I killed the jellyfish. That is unlikely to happen, but sometimes it happens. This will be my last run for the night, but I hope I can finish this. I think I'm going to try the jump once and then I'm just going to go to the normal route. Sweet. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. That was sick. That was really good. I'm okay with things going really good. This is all for tonight, yeah. Like this is the last thing for tonight. I want to say hello to people. Hoping that they're awake by now. I have to wait. I won't be able to get past those. Mere minutes, dude. The run's still like an hour long. People shouldn't stay. Whoa! Well, okay. That was. I guess that's what happens when you hit that. But yeah, shouldn't stay awake from me forever. It's not worth it. Entertainment is everywhere. I'm just one handle. Ugh. nearly got hit by that owl. That would have been really dumb. I stream just whenever I feel like streaming. So it basically depends on whether or not I'm home and feel like streaming. That's my streaming schedule. Though right now I guess I'll be streaming more Giana because I need to. Relaxation depends on it. Loch Ness Octopus, correct. Hardest boss in the game by far. Don't seem to do that attack very much. That's pretty good. You'll be sued by the spelling police. Thrown in spelling jail. It's a shame I missed that one jump, because that was a really good time. But oh well. I'm oddly awake right now. I don't know why. Usually I'm pretty tired. Although I had like the best night's sleep last night. It was so good. I like when sleeping works. No. I hate that owl so much. Like in this... the Xbox version has placed the meanest owl. That is the meanest owl right there. Oh man. Live and be free. Live and be free. Okay. Too much coffee to keep you warm. Wow. So this jump is something I'm not going to be able to reproduce for this run, but I'm going to try it anyway. Wow, okay. Maybe I had better placement that time because it looked a lot easier. Ducks are sinister. Just Google sinister ducks. There's a song about them. Once there's a song written about how sinister you are, then it must be true. Nice. Nice hit, silly Billy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Many things. I say, just Google Sinister Ducks and you'll know what I mean. There's a song called Sinister Ducks. And if after watching that video you still think they're adorable, then wow, you're a brave man. Sinister Ducks is a thing that a friend of mine sent me a long time ago. And it's always stuck with me. I don't remember the lyrics, but I remember its existence. And I'll have to look it up later now. Because it's too good not to share with the world. Don't get hit by that. Don't get hit by any of this, actually. Preferably. Spikes, cool. Cool. Don't get hit here. This time for realsies. And cool. Wow, where are you going? Duck Hunt is forever justified now, yeah? I love Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is a great game. I kind of wish I was recording this because this runs pretty good. But oh well, there'll be better runs. Never played Duck Hunt. Oh no, that's a shame. It's a pretty good game. You kill ducks. I could, but it will have like my commentary in it, which doesn't really make much sense. And it's not a very good quality either, in my opinion. But oh well, like this is like the 4th run I've done, so there's gonna be better ones anyway. And I died a few times, so there's definitely gonna be better ones. Yeah. And then there's that. And there's like a strategy I could do here, but I'm not gonna do it because it's kind of unreliable. And I don't even know if it's possible on this version either. Because bouncing off of walls in this version seems to be almost impossible. So I'd rather not try it right now. Please, swim up, you useless woman. So, like, jumping out of water that's going up is really hard for some reason. Okay, don't get killed by spikes. That's always sad when that happens. I've never had a dog for a pet, but I've known some people with dogs. Some were cuter than others. I used to be really scared of dogs, but apparently I was attacked by one when I was young. Which may have something to do with it, I guess. But I don't actually even remember it, but supposedly it was pretty bad. I don't know. I guess that's why I never really, like, I've never really been fond of, like, big dogs. I prefer the yippy ones. But small, yippy dogs, I love those. Like dogs that are basically cats. Those are pretty good dogs. If you're really a dog who likes cats, I like you for your personality, not for your race, species, whatever. What? Why is it starting a new level? Which level am I in? I didn't choose anything. Am I gonna lose like a minute because of the game randomly deciding to restart the level? I just did 3-4. So if I have to move left here, then I just... Yeah, awesome. So cool. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of time lost for no reason. Because look at this, like... That's like a minute lost because the game randomly decided that I wanted to start that level again. Oh well, whatever. No, I'm glad I'm not recording. That would have been really stupid. That really sucks though. That's racist, nah. Speciesist, maybe. Oh no. Come on! How does that even happen? Ah, that's sad. That's very sad. Damn it. That's so annoying. Why do you have so little control over those guys in this version? Yeah. Like, all of these levels are just much better than my previous attempt. And it doesn't make any difference because I just lost a minute because of nothing. It's a shame. I'm actually kind of curious what this time is going to be because it's going pretty well. Unless I mess up at the final boss again, it should be a pretty decent time. I didn't get the checkpoint. Gotta be careful now. Okay, doesn't matter anymore. Whoop. That's how you do that. Oh my... Where are you going? What? Okay. The water wasn't going down, and I was looking at chat because I expected the water to go down. For some reason, when I press a button, I expect the button to work. That's okay. 2 tries is still better than having to push the box. Meh. That was pretty good. Aside from that one silly death, it was pretty good. Three levels to go. I'm probably gonna be Sherry. Sectus is probably gonna be Jake. We kind of decided that. Yeah, the PC version would now be roughly at the end of the final boss battle in a good run. Like a really good run, he would be at the end of the final boss battle. Right now I'm in 3.8. And it's like 90% because of the loading screens. Like, I timed them. And there's about 20 minutes of loading screens in this version. And about 2 minutes of loading screens in the PC version. So make of that what you will. Also, dashing's quicker in the PC version. Swimming is, I think, a bit slower, but I'm honestly not sure. And sometimes the jumping controls can be against you in this version as well. And that second attempt at jumping was just bad, but you know. Resident Evil 6 PC version is better. I should have seen that coming, actually, but oh well. The PC version runs like, it's smoother, it looks sharper. Gameplay is essentially the same. Counters are easier. There's no lag during the little QTEs. Like the thing where it spins around in a circle and you have to press the button several times. It's like really hard for me now because I'm used to the console version, which has more lag, and I just press the buttons too soon. But once I'm used to that, it's like perfect, basically. And yeah, it has all this thing. That's all the DLC from the console version, I believe. And it has no Mercy, which is a new mode, which is PC only. And it'll have some characters which I don't really care about, but you can play as like characters from Left 4 Dead 2 eventually. Like not yet, but eventually. So that's pretty neat, I guess, if you're into that. That was cool. It is easier to counter on the PC version, yeah. Like, quite a lot easier, actually. Whatever happened to the run you did? Wow, now you're asking questions with many words in them. I'm gonna land on that because otherwise I would die. That would be kind of annoying. Well, like I play with the 360 gamepad while playing Resident Evil 6, like on PC, because I have a wired controller. I can't play with mouse and keyboard. Like I couldn't play RE5 with mouse and keyboard, and I can't play RE6 with mouse and keyboard either. I died there, but that's fine. So yeah, in terms of like controls, I wouldn't say that the PC controls are better, but that's mostly because I'm used to the gamepad controls for that game. Scared mode. Yeah. The buttons on PC are everywhere, and that's why I don't really like them. Like, you have to press V instead of B on the gamepad, and like it uses a separate button for everything, which is kind of nice, I guess. But it's just not what I prefer in that game. Like, in some games it's better to have everything separated, in other games it's better to have a lot of things on one button, and I think that's one game where it's more convenient to hold B and press up than it is to press 17 different buttons on the keyboard. Shift mouse up or down, that's kind of icky actually. Like, I definitely prefer getting to use the D-pad for that. Also, 1 hour and 20 minutes is a bad estimate. Well, it's a good estimate for like a marathon, but it's a bad estimate for a good run. I'm coming to this conclusion now. Wow, okay. Don't make that jump then, fine. That's cool. And twirl. That's actually kind of annoying because now... Okay, this is... I tried to correct myself with the Xbox version, but because you can't do low twirls, that's impossible. This is stupid. Wow, this is incredible. Use F to go to grenades. What? This is like the worst 3-9 so far. I've already wasted 40 seconds on the start. And, you know, then if you spend too long as cute Giana, then you can't make that. Spend almost a minute at the start now. Very good. Oh, she switched back to cute Giana without me telling to. That's very nice. So that's 1 minute basically wasted at 3-9 already. All because of the start. And then I just mess up this. But seriously, F to scroll to grenades? That's really dumb. Like, you have so many numbers. Why can't we just use more numbers? It could work back in Quake days, so why won't it work now? God must be quiet, he must be dead. Obviously. Whoa. Giana's playing herself, wow. If only that would make the game so much easier. Yeah, that was a really bad level. Like, everything except for the start of that level was pretty good, but the start was so bad that it just was bad. This is the game where my name's in the credits, yeah. Last level of the game. Yeah, 120 is bad, I think. Like, that's a bad time. And very easily improvable. Like, technically I could still get under 120 in this run, and I wasted about a minute and a half. So, it's not a very good time. Well, I wasted a minute and a half and just bits and pieces here and there and everywhere. Why is my name in the credits? Because I backed enough money to the Kickstarter. And then briefly, my name was in the credits twice because I'd spent a lot of time in the community and they kind of added random people from the community. But then I guess they noticed that my name was in the credits twice and then my name was no longer in the credits twice. And it made me kind of sad, but, you know, there are still some versions out there that have my name in the credits twice, and it's pretty amusing to me. I married one of the developers, yeah. Smitty, his name is. He has a great beard. I married both Smitty and Vladimir. Vladimir for his stunning voice and great accent, and Smitty for being Smitty. That nearly killed me. This is a really stupid place to die, but it can happen. You like him shaggy, oh my, yeah. Schmitty's beard is just perfect, like you have no idea. I don't really like beards, but you know, that beard, man, it has power. Yeah. Don't die, I believe in you. Well, it doesn't really matter. Like, this run will definitely beat my old time, and that's right now all I really care about. Because then I'll have decent splits to compete against. Like, if I don't die at the final boss, it's going to be a pretty decent time. That's one thing you can't really do in the PC version, like the thing where you get hit but you keep on going. Technically you can do that, but I think it's frame perfect, and the less frames the better for it, it seems. With the lower the frame rate, the more chance you have of it actually working. Oh, cool. That happens sometimes. That doesn't really matter though, because it's right next to a checkpoint. Saw a dragon in the background. There's a few statues of the dragon here and there. Just kind of hanging out. Now we wait. Ever so patiently. Donkey's dragon has returned, indeed. But yeah, like even if I die at the final boss, then I'm pretty happy with the time I've gotten in this run. Because it means that if I just practice for most of April, then I should be able to deliver a pretty good run in the end. Pretty consistently as well. Because, yeah, if like they want a good run, and I want to give them a good run, I want to give them something entertaining, and I can probably come up with some decent commentary about the game as well. Like, I know about the game's history pretty well at this point. Like, all the different versions, the games that came before this. I know about just a lot of little tricks in the level that I could probably talk about. I could talk about the differences between the PC and the Xbox version. That could keep me going for a while as well. It's a shame it has to be the 360 version, but like I'm getting used to it. Like it's not horrible. I will say the PC version is better, and I will forever say this, but like this is not impossible to speedrun either. But yeah, it's like a full 20-minute difference only because of loading screens and frame rate, which is a shame. But oh well. I'm kind of wondering if the creators of the game will be there because they don't live too far away from Berlin. You don't know much about this game? Well, like Giana Sisters, the original Giana Sisters was a Commodore 64 game. And it was basically a Mario Brothers ripoff. Like, it had very similar looking levels. It had the similar power-ups and everything. And it actually got to the point that Nintendo threatened to sue them to get it off the shelves. And before they even got a chance to sue them, they just took it off the shelves because, well, Nintendo... Like, at the time, Mario was pretty big, and they just didn't want the hassle, really. But basically the main thing that set it apart was the music. It was music by Chris Heelsbeck, who was pretty popular back in the day, and he is pretty great. Like, he makes really good music, in my opinion. And he's actually done some of the soundtrack for this game as well. Like whenever I play as the blonde girl, that's basically his soundtrack. That's kind of sad, but it doesn't really matter. That might actually be faster thinking about it. But yeah, he made a lot of soundtracks for like Commodore and Atari and stuff like that back in the day. And like the music from that game is incredible. Like even to this day, like it's probably some of the best Commodore 64 music, basically. And you could just put it in any new game, and like any kind of retro-themed game, it would just fit in perfectly. Like, it's really good. Then much later, on the Nintendo DS of all platforms, they made a sequel called Giana Sisters DS. And it was still kind of like Super Mario Brothers. It wasn't... It was a bit different, but it was still pretty similar. But it added some new systems, one of which was the bubblegum. Which is pretty similar to what's in this game. Like, you just kind of turn into a bubble and you can float around. And they added a Coke bottle, which could basically break walls with its with its strength for some reason. I don't really know why, but it just could, which is pretty cool. And that was actually a really good game. And it had, like, if you beat the entire game and got, like, all of the collectibles, I think, and... you didn't game over once, then you unlocked basically the entire first game as one large playable level. Like, it's like a 12-minute level, which is really long compared to the rest of the game. And it was really cool. And it had music by Fabian De Lorenzi, I believe, something like that. I don't exactly remember his name. I have to look that up later. But that was basically Chris Heelsbeck's friend. And it was also, like, really good. Like, I think it's probably the best soundtrack for the Nintendo DS. It didn't have the both of those games didn't have the world twisting mechanic where, like this, where like, you essentially switch character and make the entire world different and make all the music different. That's something they added to this game. Fabian Auditore La Forense. Okay, so yeah, that's Fabian Del Priore, yeah. Not La Forense, I guess that's Ezio. I get the two confused sometimes. You know how it is. I got hit there, that's actually really bad. Unless he works with me here. Okay, I didn't get hit, so that's good. But yeah, he made the music. It's very similar style to the original Giana Sisters as well, and it sounds really good. And then they made this game. Like they were working on this game like when they were still Spellbound, which were the people that owned the rights to the to Giana Sisters, basically, when they made Giana Sisters DS. And they were working on this game, but then they didn't. Spellbound kind of ran out of money because no one liked their games except for me, which is kind of sad. Like Gothic 4 is probably still my favorite Gothic game. Even though no one liked it. Like, it's pretty simplistic compared to the other Gothic games, but I really liked it. But, yeah, they ran out of money, and then they kind of restarted their company as Black Forest Games, and they started a Kickstarter to basically finish this game. And they pretty much barely got the funding in the end. Like, they got enough, but, man, it was getting pretty scary at the end there, but they just got a buttload of money at the end, which was pretty cool. And then they made this game, and yeah. And then, oh no, that's actually really, really bad. Okay, that's fine. And then Gar was happy forever. Like, this is pretty much my favorite game in a really long time. So I am pretty happy about this game meeting the funding. And this is what I mean with 120 being a bad time, because I spent like a minute loading without really needing to, and I still got under 120. That was a pretty good run. It's a shame about 3.9, and it's a shame about that loading, but that was pretty good. I saved saved almost 10 minutes compared to the run I did earlier. That's pretty silly. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about this because I was really worried that it was going to take me ages to get used to all of the 360 controls. Just the way the game controls like differently compared to the PC version, because you do have a lot more control over your character in the PC version. Like, you can perfectly estimate the distance of your dashes, and it's just a lot harder in this version. Like, you're basically forced to never cancel your dashes, which makes the game a lot harder, and the loading screens are pretty horrendous. This thinking about it, like, this time would have probably been under an hour if it was on the PC version. So that's actually like pretty good, because that doesn't happen very often with me. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy they made this game as a sequel to their Commodore 64 game. Yeah, Fabian Del Priore, as seen in the credits right now. And the metal score was done by Machina Supremacy, who I hadn't actually heard of before until this game, but they actually make really good music. They make like SID metal, they call it, because it's done with a SID station, which was like the primary like machine they used to make Commodore 64 music for a really long time, or at least make that type of sound at least. And they're pretty much the only band that uses it that extensively for all of their music. But they do a really good job with it. Like, it mixes really well with like their metal theme. So that's pretty cool. And I'm pretty much out of words right now. So I hope you enjoyed it. This was going to be my last run for the night. It's a really fun game, and I would recommend anyone playing it. Like, I'm actually kind of being pretty happy about the 360 version at this point. Like, I still think that if you can run the PC version, you should just play the PC version. But if you can play, if you can't, then it was pretty fun to do this version as well. You just kind of have to bear with the loading screens and like the small glitches here and there. But aside from that, like, it's not too bad. I don't think that I'll ever try and be uber hardcore on this version though, but you know, like, it's a fun version to play, just in general. This will be the last time you hear from me tonight. Oh, unless you watch all my videos, like all of them tonight. Where's my name? Well, there it is. Right there, scrolling up. Slowly but surely under, yeah, games. Like, that guy's like, yeah, games, man. Definitely. Just happily sitting along the crowd, but I'm happy I got under someone so excited. Because that's a pretty exciting time. I'm famous. I'm afraid my real name's not Gerrit. I'm sorry. I have crushed your dreams. Everything is ruined. But you know, sometimes a dream's just a dream of times gone by. Yes, I have. Oh my. Well, that's how it goes, you know. So sorry, but that's how it goes. Oh wow, it's Black Forest Games. Look at that. Person, Black Forest Games, man, woman, are you coming to Games Fest on April the 27th? I'm guessing this may be Emily, it may not be, but is anyone going to Games Fest from Black Forest Games? Because I'm probably going to be there speedrunning this game. Apparently it's someone hosting. I don't know. I honestly don't know that much about it, but someone's like, hey, wanna come here? And I'll be like, alright. God, hang on. I'll, find the address real quickly. Game Fest 2013. It's somewhere in Berlin. I'll actually save this time real quick. Save. And then exit that. Game Fest 2013, Berlin. Apparently, it's at the Computer Game Museum. As part of the German Game Days. Sure. Like that. It is between the 24th and the 28th, apparently. The speedrunning thing is on the 27th. There's some more information about it here. Yeah, they're basically talking... I think the speedrun thing was on the 27th. It's on the Saturday. I'll just quickly... But yeah... Wow, that copy pasted really well. But yeah, I'll be there. Maybe you'll be there. If not, oh well. But yeah, I've been talking to some dude, and hopefully I'll be speedrunning this game over there, and it will be fun times. But yeah, we'll see if it's possible or not. But yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching Mysterious Black Forest Games person. I'm guessing it's Nico? Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. It could be anyone. Yes, I guessed it correctly. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye-byes, and I'm glad to support you guys. You made a very nice game, and I very much enjoy it. But yes, a toodle-doo.